Hello everyone, this is Ryoko. This is my first video in 2023. I have just moved to Cairns. Cairns is the tropical northeast coast of far north Queensland, the gateway to the Great Barrier Reef, and has beautiful rainforests. My new teaching position is here in Cairns, so I came here. In the last 6 months, I traveled a lot, from Darwin to India, back to Australia, then moved to an indigenous community, Rajamanu. Then I came back to Darwin for a few weeks before moving to Cairns. So I have changed homes 4 times in the last 6 months. I did not really rest. Instead, I was always being busy. And perhaps because of this, I fell ill last week and I was in bed for 4 days. I could not eat anything at the time, and even if I drank water, I would throw up. So it was very hard for me physically and also mentally after moving to a new place. Very fortunately, I have now completely recovered and I'm grateful for feeling normal. When I got my appetite back, I promised to myself, I'm going to eat only good food from now on. Have you thought about what good food for the body looks like from a yoga perspective? In Sanskrit, food is called ahara. It is said that ahara affects our body in 4 ways. This is called ahara dosha. In Ayurveda, dosha means body constitution, but a Sanskrit word typically has more than 8 meanings. So in this case, this context, dosha means to affect. Ahara dosha is translated as impacts of food. So what exactly are they? There are 4. The first is sangraha dosha. Sangraha in English means bringing together. We are looking at where the food comes from, whether the food is carefully grown or storing from the fields. Because with that kind of energy also affects our body, we need to be very careful. The second is sanskara dosha. Sanskara means past impressions, but in this context, sanskara is used in the sense of emotional impressions. The energy of the person who prepares the food also influences the energy of the food. Whether the food was prepared with frustration, if the food was prepared for only profit, or with lots of love and care. And the person who eats the food also collects that energy. My father is a chef, but he never taught me how to cook. One day I asked my father, what is the secret of cooking? He said that everything will taste good if you prepare the meal with love. I was expecting he was going to teach me some cooking tricks. I felt like I had been let down as his answer was so simple. And the third dosha is called sampatti dosha. Sampatti means surroundings. So you can imagine a busy restaurant. In Japan, we have a standing noodles shop for busy people. Eating in a rushed place or the atmosphere that is also busy, you cannot feel calm during the meal. If there is an energy that is rushed, we also take in such energy. The fourth and the last dosha is swabhava dosha. Swabhava means itself, its essence. For example, garlic and onions are rajas. Rajas is a quality that is stimulating in nature, whereas vegetables and fruits are sattva, light and clean in nature. So, of course, the energy of these qualities of the food itself also affects the body. These 4, sangraha dosha, where the food comes from, sanskara dosha, the emotions of the food, emotions of the person who prepares the food, sampatti dosha, the environment or atmosphere in which the food is taken, and swabhava dosha, the essence of the food itself, are not only affecting the physical body but also our minds as well. My teacher said that in Ayurveda, the emphasis on how food affects the body, but in yoga, the emphasis is on how food affects the mind. Today, I discussed how food affects our bodies in 4 different ways. I hope you enjoyed and they are beneficial to you. Thank you very much for watching. Namaste.